Spin to Win is back in Tower Unite, and there's a brand new set of prizes to win. Located right in the casino, there's now a brand new section with all new wheels for you to spin and get all sorts of brand new prizes. But what kind of prizes are we getting? Well, we're getting all sorts of amazing prizes actually. Some of the greatest prizes that have ever been in Tower Unite. And unlike the previous Spin to Win, these prizes are only obtainable through this method. Unlike most of the other items in the original Spin to Win. In fact, most of these items can even be seen as a direct upgrade compared to the original. Which would probably make sense, seeing as the spin is actually 3 times more expensive on the new wheel when you compare it to the old wheel. But are these items worth it? Do you even get a profit if you spin this wheel? Well, we're going to find out. To test this method, I set up a counter which would increment every single time I press the E key. And I decided to spin it 1,000 times, just to find out. Would I be able to get every single prize? Would I be able to get the best prizes of them all? Well, that was for me to find out. So, in my first few rolls, I was able to get the most common items pretty much right away. Started off getting a durian, followed shortly by the leg lamp, Caleria doll, all sorts of things that were super common. Soon after, in roll 30, I got my first random TV, and then the same TV shortly after. And then right after that, got the third-party plush. Followed by a water gun, a heart tub, and more TVs. By the time I reached 100, I was just stricken with glee. Hey, future me. So I'm 10% through this right now, and I'm kind of at the part where I regret doing this almost entirely. But I've also already sunk enough time into this that it would just not be worth it to stop right now, so we're just going to have to keep going and seeing how well we can do. But getting nothing here definitely hurts. As I continued through 100, I got a waffle or two. More hot tubs, more waffles. TVs, quite a few. So many waffles, I think there were 5. And upon getting the ice moon, I felt quite alive. I got the water gun after, not quite at 200. And an umbrella to go with it, in case it was too much water, I guess. Third-party plush came and was quite nice. Even got another water gun. Yes, I got it twice. And when I was a quarter of the way done, I was just so happy. Yeah, so you know that episode of SpongeBob when Lightning Larry Luciano takes the field? And it takes him like 6 hours to walk a quarter of the way there? I'm living that right now. I feel like I'm living that experience as we speak. Then at Spin 270, I got a useless box. And around 350, some friends came by to talks to me. Killer says hi, by the way. Hello. Then around halfway done, I heard a horrible noise. Yeah, a friend came by and was playing my own video. It was quite annoying. And almost 700 spins in, I had finally gotten the Nightclub pack, which means I had gotten every single item, except for the final 2, of course, which were super rare. My goodness, are those rare. And then my friend Nico got a jackpot, and as I watched my units go down, hers probably went up quite a lot. Mine went down. Good lord, did mine go down a lot. And after a few more hours, I'd reached 1,000 spins, and my goodness, after the 5 hours it took me to get here, now that I'm done, I'm just considering that a win. Remember, I do these things so you don't have to. So, after all those spins, what exactly are we left with? Well, let's show off all the prizes that I was able to win. Starting off with the Caleria Hula Doll. I was able to get 208 of the Caleria Hula Dolls, followed by 205 Durians, 142 Succulent Plants, 125 leg lamps, and then with the TVs, I was able to get a total of 23 total, 11 which were the Grandpa-style TVs, and 12 were the retro-style TVs. Again, the ones that you get are random, and judging by what I got here, it is about a 50-50 shot to get each one. Next up are the waffles. I was able to get 24 of them, very delicious. And then, of course, when it comes to the umbrellas. With the umbrellas, I was able to get 21 umbrellas and a total of 13 water guns. And then the Ice Moon condo itself, I was able to roll 2 of those, and I got the full value of the Ice Moon condo itself at a total of 10,000 units each. Just remember, your first Ice Moon condo will award you with the condo itself, and everything after that will get you the money instead. Next up are the third-party plushies. I was able to get 7 of them, and lucky for me, all 7 of them were different. These are the 7 that I was able to get. Now, each of these has a value of 7,500 units, or a total of 15,000 tickets, whichever one you would prefer. And for those of you wondering, these are randomly awarded to you, so I was able to be lucky enough to get 7 different ones, but you can get repeat ones if you happen to spin enough times. Next up is the Nightclub Party Pack, which comes with everything that you see here. The media player panel is 5,000, this large media screen is 5,000, and then these 2 lights are each 500, so it's a total of 11,000 units. Next up is the hot tub bed. We'll turn that on because it's better. I was able to get 11 of these. And finally, rounding it off is the useless box. Very useless indeed, and I was able to get 1 of them. So, by adding up every single one of those things with all their units and the value combined, I spent a total of 1.5 million units to get all of them, and I was rewarded with a total amount of 715,400 units. And for those of you wondering how many times I got definitively nothing, that total would be 342 times. So out of all the items that I was able to spin here, definitively nothing was the one that was the most common for me. But if you're ever in the mood to make all of your units into about half of the value that they are currently worth, this spin-to-win machine is a pretty good way to do it. Although I will admit that all of the items and stuff that you can get in this spin-to-win are a far greater value because they are a lot more rare. In fact, every single item that you see here, including the condo itself, is something that can be won on the spin-to-win 2 machine. The only items that can be purchased outside of the spin-to-win are the third-party plushies, which you have to purchase individually, and also the lights themselves for the Nightclub, which can be purchased over in the Central Circuit store. And the most rare items being the 50,000 tickets and the 10 golden cat sacks can just take a little bit of time grinding in either the beaches or in the arcade in order to achieve them. I guess it's up to you to decide whether or not it's worth it to get them here or to try and get them the old-fashioned way. But as for me, well, I know which method I'm going with.